Hi, I'm Phil Anderson, and I'm running for United States Senate to represent Wisconsin. It's the day after Thanksgiving, and just to share with you a little bit, every Thanksgiving, my family and I, we watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and then after that, we watch the dog show on national television, which is very interesting because there are dozens and dozens of breeds, many of which I'm not familiar with, some of which I don't remember from the year before. Very interesting, all kinds of different dogs, various shapes and sizes and functions, etc. But imagine for a moment if there were only two breeds of dog in the dog show. There's still all these breeds of dogs existed, but for whatever reason, the network decided that you only needed to see two of them. So they showed you the Great Dane and the Chihuahua. And so year after year, unless you were really, really interested in dogs, year after year would go by and you'd see the Great Dane and the Chihuahua every year. And after a while, you'd think that those are the only breeds of dog that even existed. And as you were conceiving about which kind of dog you might like in the future, or maybe your child wanted a dog and you're trying to figure out what breed would be most appropriate, you thought, well, jeepers, the Great Dane or the Chihuahua? I mean, they're quite a bit different. They're both dogs, but they're quite a bit different. But, you'd think that maybe those are the only two choices you've had. Well, that's really a very similar issue to what's going on in politics. There are all kinds of different viewpoints in politics, different ways to solve problems, different views about government and the economy and society. But pretty much the networks have conspired with the government that they work with to provide you with only two choices, the same two choices year after year. So when you talk to people, or when I talk to people about voting for libertarians or even any third party, they hardly know we exist. And they find it very, very difficult to even conceive of the idea of voting for a third party. So it's really a problem that's created by exposure in the first place. That's part of the issue. So I suggest to you to do some reading, do some research, look into different political views. I prefer that you look into libertarianism because I think that's the most beneficial for everybody. However, look into what the Green Party believes. Look into what socialists believe, actual socialists, not Bernie Sanders. Look into what the communists believe. We'll even look into what fascists believe. Just so that you know that there's a wide range of viewpoints out there, of different ways to look at things. It's not a right-left continuum. It's not just conservative and liberal. There's many, many ideas out there to choose from so that you understand that you've got the freedom to cast your vote however you want, and you're not locked into this false right-left paradigm. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.